Ollantaytambo, and now headed to the bus for a 2-hour drive to Cusco. Fun. Just arrived at Cusco. Currently walking to the hotel because apparently the bus was too big to even take us to the front door, so we had to walk, which is not a problem. It's chilly and active, very, very active. First full day in Cusco. They brought us to a place where they make tapestries using baby alpaca hair and alpaca hair and stuff like that, you know. Real beautiful tapestries. This is ridiculously soft. It's on a different level. And currently, we arrived at Sacsayhuaman. I'm going to see the perfectly laid stones that just don't make any sense, according to our present culture, you know. Look at that. Example of some of the stones. Compared to all the other ruins that we've been to, these are really nice and easily accessible. Flat plains. Awesome. So these walls on both sides of this little valley that we're in are jagged, they're sticking out, and they represent the teeth of a puma. And on top of this hill there was this like area filled with water to represent its eye. So essentially, if you could get an aerial view, which I wish I could, you would essentially see the profile of a puma. So this whole structure was built in such a way that it survived a 7.9 earthquake, and it, you know, it's still there. Probably will still be there for the rest of time. As long as we take care of it, at least, you know. It's a real shame that we can't see these things the way they wanted, at least finished. And I'm talking all ruins. Most ruins have been like tomb raided and stuff like that. What's the phrasing for it? Stripped, essentially. It's a damn shame, really. So this is Cusco, guys, and this is also, you know, the ruins. We're gonna go see White Jesus. Hold up. Where are you, White Jesus? I believe that's him. We're going there next. I can barely see him. White Jesus. This shit was a struggle to get up here. I'm like severely out of breath. I'm starting to realize that I'm gonna have hella legs when I get out after this is over, because nothing but hiking. Nothing but hiking. I mean, I'm down for it. I'm not sure, but I think this is the eye. I'm not 100% on that, but I think it's the eye. Check out how smooth all these rocks are, though. Like, this is crazy. Here's the White Jesus. We got Cusco all below us. This used to be a lake, all underwater. That's the main plaza of Cusco. Apparently, this was a donation from a group of Palestinians that were living in Cusco. We're going to be learning of how they make the silver and the gold
cement, that's 100% of silver, what she's showing. It's 100% of silver. So also the red seashell. We also have the Anden opal, So we can find this stone all over the Andes of Peru, Chile, Ecuador. There is also mother of pearl. We also have the nácar, the yellow stone, the yellow seashell. Nácar itself. There is a special seashell, this is Peruvian seashell called chorito. So something important also that was that for the Incas, the seashells were more valued than the gold because they used to believe that the life came from the ocean. This is abalone seashell that comes from Mexico. So what I have to do is the process. This is an inspiration of an artisan that he had. So here's, for example, amethyst, which is not local stone, but he wanted to have something from outside mixed with our culture too.
Ya listo, estoy afuera.
This is a beautiful museum. We got some structures on the side. Perfectly. So this is the Incan Golden Temple. The ancient structures behind the arches were covered in silver and gold, which was stripped away when the Spaniards arrived. And then two of the structures, one behind me and one in front, were demolished to build churches, as they do. I really want to see them in the glory, man. More and more. Look at how
They didn't have a special tool. They use the interlock system as you know. Basalt.
there's nothing.
The kind of stone. Pay attention to this wall.
Wow.
This wall has an inclination. You can find the church inside. This was destroyed by the Hispanics because they want to put a...
Another fact, thanks to Ronald, these were at an incline, exactly the same degrees as the Earth's tilt, 13 degrees, as the 13 passes by. Oh, they saw the Milky Way.
The Milky Way.
It's a beautiful square. We'll be going into one of the churches right now. They've given me like a couple minutes just to walk around and explore, but I sort of don't want to do that. I sort of just want to go into one of the churches. I need to go to the restroom, essentially. That's my dilemma right now. I'm gonna try and enjoy this as much as I can, but goddamn, am I done? Inside the church now. Video? Loophole.
We were